Osler, a medical scientist. He says, medicine is art. The medicine is the science of uncertainty, but an art of probability. When it comes to biology, it has a variety of meanings and understandings. But with me, the main focus I have with biology is the medical field. We all have seen many medical professionals over the course of the years. But have you guys ever paid attention to how fast they can diagnose the symptoms and diagnose an illness at that very moment, or simply just looking at the background checks to an x-rays? When it comes to biology, we all have to understand it. There's different sections to understand from. Being allowed to attend college, it was a privilege to me, mainly because many of us don't get the chance to expand our knowledge and our education to a higher extent. And also the school itself is allowing me to expand my knowledge and see what behind biology it has, taking all the different courses within biology and seeing what other biologies we can relate to at the end of the day.
Nice.
Also, how I plan to use my career in the future is to possibly have better health programs, and as well as giving possible cures all around. First, I will be talking about why I chose Citrus College. Then I'll be discussing why I chose my major of choice. And lastly, I will discuss how I can make a greater good in the world with my major. First, I will be discussing why I chose Citrus College. Citrus College was the perfect choice for me, mainly because it's a chance to get my feet wet and actually see what college is all about without stepping a big stepping stone into a UC system or Cal State system. For many of us, we see many people see community college as a setback, but in reality, it's a stepping stone to understand what you're truly passionate about without spending such a massive amount of money. So for Citrus, the reason why I chose it was mainly because it's very close to us. It feels home. You don't have to have such a large commuting system to get to, and it's a 20-minute drive depending where you're from. Also, seeing that there's many opportunities and programs to understand from as well. And lastly, because we don't want to have such a doubtful payment with college, and seeing that we do have a chance to get our education, understanding that we can see a bigger difference in the prices as well, and seeing that our pockets won't be damaged at the end of the day. Now that I've discussed why I chose Citrus College, I will be discussing my major of choice. When it came to choosing my major of choice, I had a very hard journey. I went from doing child development to seeing if I was an undecided major, and then the military came into play, but now I finally settled onto biology because I really wanted to make an impact into the world and understanding that the human body is a temple for us, and any given thing and system that we do take upon ourselves does have a dramatic impact to ourselves. Biology has the perfect impact with the medical field, mainly because we have to learn about the human genomes, diseases, how the body works, and as well as the devices and innovations that we use today. According to Natalie Martinez, a family relative of mine, she says that the major of my choice is biology is a perfect choice for me, mainly because you do want to focus on the aspects of your future and as well as the aspects of others. Biology has allowed me to learn about more diseases, more innovations, more concepts, and as well as more process to expand my knowledge. Now that I have explained why I chose this major choice, I will be discussing how I can make this into a greater good. With biology being related to the medical field, there's a variety of doors to be opened. New studies, new innovations, new contact, new ways to travel as well, because mainly so many professionals don't go out of the way to expand their knowledge outside of the states and outside the country. But my main focus is I would like to go out in foreign countries and find a new way to develop. Focusing on illnesses as much as possible as well, understanding that we do have the power and control to figure out what's out in the world. And according to Cassandra, family relative, a social problem that we all really need to pay attention to is the proper health care for the unfortunate. Many of us don't have the proper health care, can't afford to see a professional, but having programs all around is something that we should all be attending to. When I transitioned to college, I really wanted to focus on the main focus of people and the people's health. Understanding that many of us don't have that option, and seeing tend to learn about and to become more aware about. Now let's wrap this up. First, at the beginning of my speech, I discussed why I chose Citrus College. Then I discussed my major of choice, and lastly, the greater good I have for the world. When I discussed why my education was important, it was mainly because I knew that the aspects of my life was important towards the end of the day. I knew that I had to put my life first and put my own good, even if it was a long run. As being a student at Citrus College, it has given me the privilege to understand and engage of all the relative social classes that we have all around. According to Megan Johnson, a medical professional, more than 60% of our medical professionals are female and under the age of 35. Now that's a very big stepping stone for us females, because it's showing us that we are now allowed to expand our knowledge and become the persons we are today. Thank you.